And Kenny Wallace. Bodine's car is pitched up in the air.
Still fire.
A heavy crash. Wow.
Todd Bodine and Kenny Wallace both out of their cars.
Todd had the window net down before the car stopped.
Now, whether or not there's contact or not, I don't know.
Oh, there's definitely contact.
Looks like there is.
Yeah.
Looks like they just touched. Maybe the rear tires touched. And Todd into the wall. Now watch Kenny Wallace in the 23 car. We got a good shot of him. The window net, as they said, is already down.
Look, he's coming out already. He's out the window.
Out. The car's still moving. He's getting out of there.
Yeah, well, that thing's hot.
Getting away from there. Now Todd Bodine is out of his car.
That's a camera shot there.
Yeah, that's a camera.
In terrible wreck as Mark Martin was caught up in an accident in front of him off turn 4, spun down pit road and caught the butt end of the opening of pit wall. You see Mark climbing from the car there, fortunately, because look where that car hit that wall just behind the driver's compartment. Racing for the lead, Juan Pablo Montoya and Bobby Labonte were racing right in front of him in turn 4.
Yeah, and this at Mark had caught these cars. You can see Bobby Labonte looks like just loses it, gets loose with that car right up behind him there. But Mark had been there for a while, and you can see Mark spinning now. Not much you can do except hold on and lock the brakes as a driver at this point in time.
And right there, oh.
Yeah, it's lucky the crew members weren't injured there as well. I'm telling you, that was just a crazy accident.
Mark's trying to keep it off the wall right here and keep it a little damaged as he possibly can, but just can't get it back out. Wow, you can see all the oil go out from under
instantly it ruptured that oil tank. That could have been a big problem if it had caught fire immediately.
Yesterday afternoon, half hour left in the final practice. You're riding with Elliott Sadler. There's the tire blowing. There's the first time over, second, third. How many times did you go over, Elliott?
I think we ended up 12 times before it was all said and done. It's definitely the scariest time of my life, but I tell you what, the Wood brothers built me a great race car as far as being safe. NASCAR did a great job on the specs, and I'm just happy to be here with you fine people today.
Well, we're already in turn, and you can see the right front is destroyed, therefore he has no brakes. Almost like the throttle's even stuck.
It does look that way, doesn't it?
You know, I'm not so sure that maybe he didn't hit the wall and daze himself and just stayed in the throttle. He's already had hard impact.
That was a hard lick.
Yeah, hard impact into that wall. And then this is just...
Boy, it sure looks like it's still accelerating.
Yeah, it does.
Wow. Brad Kay making a move on his teammate.
They catch the 12 and the 2 into the wall.
Hard hits.
Penske drivers.
We hit pretty hard, guys.
You saw the 2 go up the racetrack, catch the 12, both of them into the wall coming off a 2.
Man. Hard racing. Brad hit really hard. Overcorrected that car up into his teammate and right into the fence. They both hit the wall harder. Brad's drives to the bottom. Now he's on that flat surface. Left side's on that yellow line. Loses it. Gets up the racetrack. Gets into Blaney. Big hit. I really think, guys, look at that hit.
Wow.
Hard hit.
He slammed the wall hard. Wasn't able to steer that car then. Took a long time for him to get it stopped.
And, you know, many times we've seen Blaney leading races and getting a crash. Seems like I've seen that several times.
It is hard in the wall. A vicious lick for Casey Kane. Right front tire may have gone down. Kane in the absolute apex of the turn clobbers the safer barrier. Lot of smoke coming out from under the hood of that Farmers Insurance Chevrolet. A vicious lick for Casey Kane, and now there's fire out from under the hood of that Chevrolet as Kane scrambles to try and escape that machine. Here comes Casey out the window as the Farmers Insurance Chevy goes up in flames here in turn 2.
It's probably going to be blown right front tire.
Wow.
Exactly what it was. And
just about the worst place too, right as you load it up one into turn 1. And normally Casey would be one of those guys that's running the high line. He would have been about 2 feet off the wall because that's where he runs. But the groove has yet to move. Still the same place. A bad Bad luck for Casey.
Kane climbed from the car. He is okay.
You can see just the speed back end brakes loose. You should just go on and spin out right there. Oh, boy. Oh, gosh. You're just so many times, once that car is out there, you're not going to save that at this speed, and you'd be better off just trying to stand in the gas, turn it left, and
Larson, Elliott, Hamlin, 3rd through 5th. Austin Dillon, look at this. Dillon with so much damage, just finished 6th in the stage, and the whole back end of the car torn off.
On the inside of Brad Keselowski off of turn 4. Side drafting the 2. Oh, my. Oh, that's a hard hit.
Had just finished 6th and looked like when he went to the apron, he thought once he crossed the start-finish line, just come back up on the racetrack, but the 2 was there.
Peter's loose a little bit on that contact and hard into the wall is Cole Custer.
Same situation. He got loose underneath Brett Moffitt.
Wow.
You got fire coming out the back here.
That was a big hit. Watch this 00 get underneath the 11 and just gets loose.
Yeah, the 11's just going by him, and it looks like the 00 is kind of chasing his truck up the racetrack a little bit. He gets so close to the 11, and they make a little bit of contact, and man, hard into the safer barrier for Cole Custer.
Well, thank goodness for the safer barrier. Watch the angle. Bam! And again, it's amazing that more trucks did. Caution is out.
That's
on the front straight, the 24 gravel coming to a sliding stop as well.
I think I saw Stuart
Friesen involved. Heavy damage to the 52. Crafton was involved in that. Eckes in the middle of the screen, and just like that.
Yeah, it looked like Stewart maybe thought, Michael, that he was going to be clear to move up, and we know how important it is to get up into that fast lane because of the draft, and it's just not quite clear.
You can see, like you said, Jamie, truck up into the air. That's a very difficult part of the track for the spotters to look down on too as well. They're just above there and couldn't really clear Stewart. I don't know if he just tried to take advantage of a hole that wasn't there, but you can see Matt Crafton certainly just a victim. Good start by Haley, but not so much for Enfinger that was behind Haley.
Around goes Cody Coughlin in the 13.
Hang on, Cooper, hang on.
A big hit for Coughlin. How about riding along with Cody Coughlin? This is going to be a jarring ride.
Yeah, outside. Trying to move around and take advantage the best he could of that restart.
Boy, so thankful the way Coughlin bounced back out into the racing surface area that no one else ran into him.
Oh, trouble. 96 of Ben Kennedy.
A net in it also.
Yeah, it's a net in the 5. Saw the 33 of Brandon Jones go skating through. Not sure he got any damage. 3rd caution of the day. 2nd for an incident on track. The other coming to end, stage 1. We said restarts right side of your screen.
Brandon Jones gets loose, spins around, and it looked like a net into the back of Ben Kennedy, and Michael Annett had the worst damage. I think Kennedy will be able to continue.
Looks like the 96 is going to get the worst end of this here because the 33 got a little loose. He checked for him. The 5 couldn't get slowed down, and they get the bad damage.
Brandon Jones just got a piece of the wall with his right rear. Other than that, he's able to drive away.
Watch the 96 and the 5 come together, though. Ben Kennedy's car up in the air. Big contact to that left rear wheel. That probably did him in with that rear end housing being bent.
A lot of damage.